What's up, freaks? Juice Campbell here, reporting for duty on Evil Shred 2, and we are here in our chamber of horrors, our dungeon, our tool shed for our muscle, where we build our body here. So, getting shredded up when we're losing fat, it's easy to lose sight of the weights, the heavy weights, because we've been doing a lot of cardio, a lot of body weight movements, a lot of yoga, conditioning things, but so we don't lose our hard-earned muscle and our sexy undead physiques, we have to remember to lift weights too. We have to get our meathead back. We got to get back in touch with our blood here. So this is exactly what we're going to do. So we're supersetting two things. So that means we're going to take one exercise for 10 reps or so, and then we're going to do the other exercise for 10 reps or so. Back to back, then we rest, and we keep doing that. So that's going to keep our heart rate up as we're keeping our muscle in check and letting it know it's alive and we still need it there. We're going to start with kettlebell swings and thrusters, right? It's my favorite superset. We're going to start with your kettlebell on the floor, right? And then you're going to flat back, send the weight into your butt and your heels. We grab this kettlebell and then we hike it back here. This is the starting position. From there, you stand up, squeeze your glutes, and just let your arms fly wherever they want to fly. And it becomes a hip hinge movement. I'm sticking my butt back and driving it forth, letting the momentum carry the kettlebell, however high the kettlebell needs to be carried. I'm gonna do with this barbell right here, but you can feel free to use the same kettlebell on one hand or two dumbbells in each hand, one dumbbell in each hand. You get it up here, and from here it becomes a full squat, and then stand up, shoulder press. That is what a thruster is. So these two exercises back to back, really are gonna get our heart rate up. They're gonna work the whole body, upper, lower. So this is the hardest superset we'll do. It's like going to prison and punching the biggest guy on the first day. You just set the fucking tone. So you're gonna do that superset, back and forth 4 times. If we don't have a bar, you can curl these up to your shoulders, squat down, stand up with them. I did that. I did that on purpose, for you. Breathing heavy? Because I'm breathing heavy. Are you looking at this shit like this shit's ridiculous? Because I'm looking at this shit like this shit rules. So essential for our chainsaw starting, move on to some single arm rows. Your superset for single arm rows is just this one exercise because we're doing each arm back to back with no rest. You're gonna step forward with your opposite leg. So I'm holding this weight in my right hand, left foot is forward. Drop the right leg back into a lunge. Lean forward, and then just like we're starting a chainsaw, row it up, right? Rev it up. Boom. Right, we want to do 10 on each arm. Switch sides, right? You might feel like you could do more or less on one side. That is normal. That's why we do single arm stuff, to address our imbalances and correct those weaknesses. And we're going to do that 3 more times, right? So ideally, I want you to take as little rest as possible. Just keep banging out. Right, so 10, 10, 10, 10. Keep pumping it out. That's superset 2. Superset 3. You ready? You with me out there? You still alive? I hope not. I'm gonna grab some light dumbbells and we're just gonna shoulder raise just to the side, right? These are gonna get these nice Ash Williams-esque shoulders, come nice and round and pop out. And you don't need heavy weight for these. In fact, I would say definitely don't try to use heavy weight for these, right? Because it's a small isolation movement, which means only one muscle in your body is working, just your shoulders. If it's light enough, you could try just a front raise without the hip hinge, but be careful with that. I recommend light dumbbells or a band you could step on. Sick. And we're gonna superset that with bicep curls with that. We're gonna do shoulders and biceps, right? So we're gonna grab either, again, I grab the barbell. You can use whatever weights you have, whatever severed heads you have laying around. And again, we wanna focus on squeezing our back together and using just your bicep to curl up the weight and focus on just that. I'll go ahead and carefully show you a set with the broken weights. hammer curl style, which would be nice, especially if we're holding a chainsaw. This is more accurate to that. And now we're gonna work on our triceps, and we can't go home without a little bit of direct ab work. So I'm gonna lay down, and I'm gonna show you skull crushers and dragon flags. Yeah, dragon flags, that's right. What about the fog machine though? Superset number 4. We're gonna crush some skulls, and we're gonna raise some dragons. Fly the dragon flag and raise some skulls. And I'm gonna show you with some dumbbells how to do a skull crusher. So they're called skull crushers because they might crush your skull in the process. So you lay back, your shoulder blades pinched together in the back, flat back. Only thing that moves from there is your elbow joint, like you're curling, throwing a tomahawk, because that's what we know how to do, right? Tomahawk throw, straight up, nothing but your triceps, flex and engage there. So 10 of those, and then dragon flags, you're gonna keep your head behind your hands, or if you have a stable surface like a kettlebell to grab onto the weight, the light dumbbells won't do it, but you bring your feet all the way up, and you hold, and you control dropping them on the way down, nice and slow. That's a dragon flag, that's a Bruce Lee move, chisels in the lower abs. Yeah, so 500 of those, something like that. Check your Flextronomicons, and they will give you your sets and reps for the week. It changes each time, be aware. And we'll move on to our finisher. You have so far survived all of the supersets except for the final challenge. So this is what's really gonna chisel in our Evil Shred abs, our conditioning, and that is with 2 of my very favorite exercises, the ones you love to hate, goblet squats and planks. So for the first week, it's 1 set. For the second week, it's 2. The third is 3, etc. You're smart, figure it out. 1 set of as many as you can, holding this at your chest, bracing your core all the way down, all the way up, until it burns so much you can't do 1 anymore. And then after that, we're gonna immediately drop into a straight arm plank, and you're gonna hold that until you physically cannot hold yourself or the demons away from you anymore. But I believe in you, and we could do so many. I can probably literally do 200. 500 squats later, we're down into a plank. Put on your favorite plank music. Put on some Barry White, some ABBA. Well, there you have it, freaks. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed yourselves as much as we enjoyed having you here at Buffalo Bill's house for the Evil Shred 2, and now you are officially armed to defend yourself against the Evil Shred, and nothing, and I mean nothing, can stop. I mean nothing can stop you. Not even the fucking cameraman here. Huh? Huh, punk? Yeah, this motherfucker's dead, man.